25 Sports Prep Rally Team of the Week is the East Peoria Raiders. They have been red hot with big wins over Metamora and Washington to ascend to the top of the Middle-Illini Conference, and we're thrilled to have their head coach, Danae Menzione, with us. And, Coach, you played, obviously, the Middle-Illini is always grueling, and to be on the top of the Middle-Illini when May arrives says something about your team. Yeah, absolutely. I call them a bunch of fighters, and, you know, we fight and we compete, and they're having a lot of fun, and they love each other, and I think it goes to show of what we're putting out on the field. Yeah, I think you're a pretty complete team. I mean, you're 1 through 9. People are stepping up and making plays. You're pretty good defensively. You're real good pitching. I mean, it's a pretty complete outfit, isn't it? Yeah, I mean, it's definitely we love to see it. And I love 1 through 9. It's anybody's game, or anybody could be the hero that day. And our pitchers are doing a phenomenal job, and our defense is going to work. And like I said, they love each other. They're having a blast. No one wins the half-season award for winning the Middle-Illini, but winning the Middle-Illini is a big goal. You got big games ahead of you, but certainly winning the Middle-Illini is a goal, isn't it? Yeah, absolutely. I mean, we want to go out. We know how tough the Middle-Illini is in every single game, and it's going to be a nail-biter, and we're going to scrap, and we're going to fight. And to be where we're at right now, it puts us in a good position, but there's a lot of game left. I was telling Coach, the first time I met you, you were a Super 60 All-State player, and you were a loud, feisty player, and you coach with that passion. I mean, I could see your passion for the game as a player, and you just love this game, don't you? Absolutely. I love this game. I love East Peoria. I love these girls. And hopefully my energy feeds into them, and we're enjoying it. The best thing about softball is the game doesn't know who's supposed to win. So we can go up against the top of the top, and we go to fight, and definitely we have the tools to be there. We just got to come out and play our game and be us. You only have 2 seniors, but they're both real big contributors. But that's a little different, too. You don't have all that senior leadership. Yeah. I mean, the 2 seniors that I do have are phenomenal leaders. And, you know, Meadow is making a name for herself in the circle, and she's doing a great job. And Kaylee is such a phenomenal role player for us and is playing some phenomenal defense and throwing runners out at home. And she's big for us as well. Yeah, I mean, this group is fun. There's a lot of experience. We're still young, but there's a lot of games behind them. If there's one key in the next month, what does this team still need to get better at? Oh, man, don't ask them because there's a lot. But you know what? Gosh, I wish I could put my thumb on something, but it's just continuing to get better and fight every inning, fight every pitch, fight every out. Yeah, I've been impressed. I've been able to get out of jams. You've been able to make plays, and that's what softball's all about. It doesn't go perfect, but find a way, right? Absolutely. Overcome adversity. Absolutely. That's what we talk about. Well, let's meet some of your players right now. We're going to start with one of those senior pitcher, Meadow Terry. She was injured her sophomore year, but she's come back great. Boy, you're having a big senior year. It must be, first of all, fun, but what are the expectations for this season in your senior year? Honestly, we're not having any expectations. We're just here to play hard, have fun, and do what we can. But you've been dominant in the circle. When you're pitching well, what do you do well? I just really rely on my defense and make sure, you know, they have my back and I can trust them, and yeah. All right, now, Gabby, I shoot the East Peoria softball games from the top of that hill, and I can hear you the whole game. You're really a talker, man. You're really a talker, so I'm excited about this interview. But tell me about the leadership of this team. It comes from a couple seniors, but you've got juniors. You and Sydney who have played 1 million games. Tell me about the leadership with only 2 seniors. The leadership with 2 seniors, I mean, we all have a lot of games under our belt, especially our junior class. We're very junior-oriented, and I think being able to handle these pressure situations has come from majority of our freshman and sophomore year, and we've all played together, and we've all played this game for so long that we know that no matter what, we have each other's backs, and it's very easy to be a leader on this team. Sophie was the star in the game against Washington, but there's been different stars almost every night, and that's kind of fun. I mean, it's really a team. I think Meadow, obviously, as a pitcher, gets a lot of credit, but it's a team where everyone's really stepping up, isn't it? Yeah, I mean, 1 through 9, I feel like everyone plays their part every game, and Meadow keeps us in the game pitching, and she can rely on her defense, and I feel like everyone trusts everyone all the time. Like, I can't say there's anyone that goes up there, and I know they're going to play their part in their role. Kiara, East Peoria is so well known for softball. Is that pressure? Is that trying to live up to the tradition? Is that just the way you roll at East Peoria? I think in the beginning, like, especially like freshmen coming in, like sometimes it's a little nerve-wracking for them, but like once we get a few games under our belt and like we all play together, I think everything works out like it should. We have 4 Raiders who are mic'd, but the other 3 are also here. I'm going to have you introduce them as our senior captain here, Meadow Terry. Who do we have in the back row here? We have Gracie Aarons, we have Mercedes Sassman, and we have Sydney Sawyer. Absolutely, and they've all come up big this year too. What's it like to be in first place now? How big are goals in Middle-Illini, and how big are the goals beyond the Middle-Illini?
Honestly, we're not really focusing on the place.
You said that already, didn't you? I keep trying to change your mind, but no, just take it one game at a time, right?
One game at a time, that's all it takes.
But how confident is this team when you beat a Metamora, when you beat a Washington, when you grind those wins out?
I feel like our confidence doesn't change. I mean, obviously beating those teams does help, but I feel like we have a steady confidence and we don't let things waver.
Gabby, is this team better on offense or defense? You make a lot of plays on defense. What is this team better at?
You know what? I mean, I really can't.
You've won games with both, which is nice, right?
Yes, we have won games with both. In the end, defense is what's going to win us ball games. Our offense, we just have to put little hits and like little pokes out there, and then we'll get the job done. But defense is what really keeps us in the game.
So if nobody knows better how Meadows pitching, what makes her special?
I mean, I've caught Meadow since I was 9 years old, and she continues to get better every game, and I have a lot of trust in her, and she puts a lot of trust in all of us. So, like, she just takes us far, and she's confident out there, and she knows what she's doing. And
Kiara, the bigger the game, the more fun it is. I mean, you guys had big crowds for East Peoria and Metamora. Those are fun.
Yeah, they're super fun. I think the crowd is what really makes us maintain our energy. I know that we feed off each other very well, but with the crowd there, it also helps a ton.
Who can beat Sydney in a race?
Ooh.
Nobody. Guys, we'll queue up the race when we come back. But we're out of time with East Peoria. East Peoria is our team of the week. The plays of the week are coming up next on Prep Rally.